So let's continue this journey because I think it will help to articulate some more of the ahas and the insights and the why this effort is so valuable. And here we sit, 15, 20 years into your journey as an angel, where you've distilled some of these lessons along with other great investor communities around the country. Highlight for me some of the most maybe counterintuitive or unexpected learnings that you have built conviction around over the last 10 years, let's say, as you move from being, as you described, not a very good angel to hopefully a little bit better today.
Well, I would say it's a combination of things. It's not one that I could put my hand on and say, oh, that was the one idea or the one thing that we did or that said that caused us to flip the whole thing and become successful. It's a number of things, Andrew, that we have learned from involvement post-investment. The returns are 7 times higher for us when we're a board member versus not a board member. For Tech Coast Angels, a 400-member angel group, it's 14 times higher. The due diligence versus no due diligence. When we sit down and write a 30-page due diligence report versus the ones that we don't do diligence on and the members go off and still write checks, which still happens in our group, it's a 40% internal return versus a 4% internal rate of return.
10x.
10x. When we do follow-on versus initial rounds, when we do the opportunity to work with the entrepreneur, as I said, post-investment, it's big. When we do the opportunity to look at the kinds of companies you need to invest in, it's not just when I came out of the tech industry, my first half dozen companies were tech companies because I felt confidence in that. That's wrong. I learned it's wrong. A portfolio of different vertical industries allows you to become more successful or creates the probability. We have data to demonstrate that to our members. My highest return was a pharmaceutical company of 70x. I can't spell pharmacy.
As you may have noticed, we are recording this conversation live from the Angel Capital Association Annual Summit. Now, if you're not familiar with the ACA, this is the world's largest professional organization specifically designed for angel investors. So if you're serious about this ecosystem or just generally interested in learning more, the ACA's education, resources, and community are definitely worth checking out. You can go to angelcapitalassociation.org. And I gotta say, this is our second year live recording in the room, and I had an absolute blast. Cannot wait to come back for future years, and I hope to see you there. A quick note before we continue the conversation. Alongside the Diligent Observer podcast and newsletter, I also run an outsourced operations service specifically built to serve angel networks. My team handles things like initial screening, social media, newsletter prep, platform management, and a whole lot more. The kinds of things that either aren't getting done or shouldn't be done by busy community leaders. If that sounds interesting to you, send me a note. Now, back to it.
But I did rely on the due diligence of my associates in CTAN who were very, very good doctors, for instance, who wrote excellent reports on this company that caused me to write a check. A space company. What do I know about space? A 38x return because of what I learned from other members of our organization. So this diversification of industries is also important. I've learned how to do that, and we coach our members how to do this. So there's about 8 or 9 different things that we've learned from our various analytics that we've done over time, and we actually now require our members to go to a class on angel investing. Most people who come to us and are angel investors have had successful careers. They have built wealth now that they're willing to put into this class called as angel investing. And they think they're really smart, but they're not smart when it comes to angel investing. We require them to go to a 2-hour class that we put together that says, this is how you need to be a good angel investor.
Like literally I have to go to this class or I can't join. You won't take my money.
We won't take your money unless you come to us and down the road attend this class. Now we put it on 3 or 4 times a year, so you'll get to it. And we have to tell our members, particularly the new ones that join, you're going to see a lot more failures in the beginning than you are successes. And what happens is I notice that many members after making 3 or 4 investments, see most of the 2 or 3 of them go out of business.
Mm.
That's a very frustrating thing for many people. Hey, I'm not doing this. This is
I
crazy.
must be bad at it.
I must be bad at it. Exactly right. Successful angel investing will take 5 to 8 years. You're going to have to not only take it in terms of time, but also involvement. We want you to come to our meetings and be or have a willingness to get involved. Attendance, participation in due diligence, meeting and getting acquainted with entrepreneurs through many, many activities we have inside the tech community or startup world in Austin. All these things are important. Give time. And even after saying all that and preaching that like we're going out of style, we still have 20% of our members every year that rotate out.
Thanks for listening to this episode of The Diligent Observer. I'm your host, Andrew, and if you're an angel investor looking for essential angel intel in 5 minutes every week, I think you'd enjoy my newsletter. I send my best stuff, interesting deals, and more straight to your inbox so you never miss a thing. Subscribe today at thediligentobserver.com.